can come and be part of the Facebook Live experience here at the Indiana Design Center. So thank you so much to my hometown friends and fans for all your support in making this happen. And I know we have a lot of followers from all over, so we definitely want to get started. Today we have a product that, you guys, this is a total game changer. So give us a heart or a thumbs up if you have ever heard of the blend, or if you haven't heard of it but you want me to tell you about it. So the blend is, it's a concept that really started, I think, by the Mushroom Council, and it became first popular in food service, specifically school food service, which you all know is really important to the produce moms. We do a ton of work with school food service directors to help increase fresh within USDA school meals. It's some of the most important and enjoyable work that we do. But the blend is a concept that's been around for some time, and what it means is whenever you're making a meat dish, whether it's burgers or you know, like something like tacos or sloppy joes or anything where you're utilizing meat of any kind, it doesn't have to be beef. You can do a 60% meat ratio to a 40% diced mushroom, and you really don't even notice the mushrooms at all. And mushrooms are such a superfood, but unfortunately it's an item, and I don't know about you all, but I really can't get my children to eat mushrooms. It doesn't matter if I grill them, saute them, put them into a pasta dish or a marsala sauce, like it's just not happening with my children. So the blend, though, if my husband's watching, he's kind of part of that crowd too. I can't get him to eat them, but the blend is something that I've been using in my home for well over a year, and none of them even know. So let me let you in on my secret, and we're going to use this amazing new product from Monterey Mushrooms. It's called Let's Blend. So I'll go ahead. Why don't we just first start opening it up? This is the Mexican blend. So what that means is it already has the ingredients on it. So Aaron, I don't know if we can get close-ups on these, but I do want to definitely show the viewers these different blended items that we have. So we have the Mexican, which we are going to use, the classic one, which I've used this primarily for if I'm ever making burgers, or if I'm making a dish like a lasagna where I have like a specific recipe, I know exactly how I want to season it. That's perfect because you can kind of add your own seasonings. It's very mildly seasoned. The Italian, though, is also great for any of your Italian dishes. So you will love this, you guys, because today making these tacos, you don't have to add any seasonings. All of the seasonings, so this is what it looks like when you open it up, packaged, and then this is diced mushrooms with all sorts of different ingredients. We'll make sure and post in the comments the ingredients, the list of it, where you can go to check out the ingredients as well as the nutritional facts. Obviously, with it being a mushroom product with spices such as citrus and chilies, the nutritional panel is great. You're going to be really happy with it. All of these items would be considered, you know, clean ingredient items. So cut open the package of diced mushrooms. You'll see here in the mixing bowl I don't think I went far enough. You'll see in the mixing bowl I have a pound of ground pork. That's what the recipe calls for on the Monterey Mushrooms website. But you can utilize any meat of your choice. I mean, I've certainly made this with beef. You can use ground poultry, you can use bison, you can use really whatever you want. So the mushrooms go in, and you can see the texture of them. I don't know if I can hold some in my hand here, maybe that you can see. All right. So that's an 8-ounce package. I'm adding it to 1 pound of ground pork. We're going to actually incorporate the meat and the mushrooms first. This is a critical step, you guys. This is how you know that the flavors are going to combine. Your meat is going to take on that seasoning that is part of the Let's Blend. So spend some time mixing it. And hey, if you all have any questions, feel free to ask them. My friend Nikki is here, so she is monitoring the comments and questions. Any questions that you might have, I'd be happy to answer them. While I'm mixing this, I do want to give a huge shout out to our brand partners at Monterey Mushrooms. It's been great helping to educate you all on mushrooms with their support. Really impressed with their farming practices. You know, they farm all over the United States, so while they are nationally grown, they're always locally sourced. And mushrooms are such a sustainable food item. They require very little water to grow. You know, they grow. A lot of them grow. They grow in the caves. It's amazing. It's an amazing operation. So we'll also include some commentary for you in the comments as to where you can learn a little bit more about Monterey Mushrooms farming practices. All right, so we've got this really well incorporated here, and you can see, I mean, you can actually see if you look close up, the pork taking on the spices that are part of the mushroom blend. So we're going to add this in this pan. I preheated this pan with just a little bit of olive oil. The reason you could absolutely skip the oil if you want, but I am using a very lean pork, and then we're just going to let this brown up, and it won't take long. Turn up the heat a little while this cooks. So let's talk about some innovative ways. We're going to do tacos today, but let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the innovative ways you could use this Mexican Let's Blend product beyond tacos. Obviously, I feel like we're kind of getting into that season of entertaining when we're all going to be feeding a crowd, right? I know my family and I, we have my son's first communion coming up. You know, we're expecting all the cousins and aunts and uncles and grandparents, so trying to decide what we're going to serve. And something I'm really thinking about, my son's not a huge taco fan, but doesn't mind, likes the flavors, just doesn't really like the actual taco. So he loves nachos. We do some burritos, or burrito bowls are great. I've got some rice here. If you don't want to eat an actual taco, once this is cooked, you could actually build out a burrito bowl just over rice. Salads, of course. One of my favorite things, though, is to do something like the Let's Blend Mexican meat and create a potato bar out of that. I mean, you could really do all of these different flavors. Just utilize the Monterey mushroom flavors, do an Italian one, do the original, and do a Mexican one. And then you could have baked potatoes or sweet potatoes, all the toppings. Very easy product to use with your entertaining. Another thing, little fun fact for you all with mushrooms. I just learned this from my friend Lindsay at Monterey Mushrooms. She has educated me so much. And you guys, Monterey Mushrooms, they have so many ebooks available for you. They have that will educate you further on mushrooms. They have one that is a mushroom and beer pairing guide. So if you're into craft beer, they've matched like every category of craft beer with the right type of mushrooms. It's amazing. So really unique materials available on their website. One thing that I love, though, about mushrooms, and I didn't know this until Lindsay and the team at Monterey Mushrooms educated me on it. Monterey mushrooms are actually exposed to sunlight before they make their way to the grocery store in our homes. And because remember, I told you they grow in the dark, but that exposure to the sunlight, your mushrooms can have the nutritional properties from mushrooms. It's a very nutrient-dense food. It's a superfood. Okay, you guys, this pork is done, and it smells amazing. And yes, if you've never had a party where you serve a potato bar and put out taco toppings, this is, I'm telling you, it is a genius way to entertain a crowd. And, you know, you're certainly serving heavy fruits and vegetables, which is great, too. Always want to entertain with produce, folks. Okay, this is done. So we'll go ahead and build out our tacos. I bought the really lean meat, so there really is nothing to drain. All of the flavor from the blend has been absorbed into the pork. Okay, and then these are some recommended ingredients that were on the Monterey Mushrooms website. Cabbage as opposed to lettuce, which is great. I mean, it stays crunchy. It gives you that crunch. So this is just about a bag of coleslaw mix. So easy. And then I added some items. I don't know if this now, thanks to people like Monterey Mushrooms, we are able to, this Monterey Mushrooms product makes it so easy to do the blend at home. There's nothing like this on the market. It's brand new, so if it's not available at your grocery store yet, which we will post, we'll post in the comments as well the locations where you can buy the Let's Blend product. And if it's not at the grocery store yet, where you shop, you need to ask for it by name. Do we have another question? That's right. It is.
I love a healthy time saver.
And you know what? Me too. I buy so many fruits and vegetables, you guys, that are pre-cut, pre-washed, ready to eat. Any sort of step that can eliminate that food prep. There's a few reasons I do that. First of all, my time is very limited. Second of all, you can trust that the products are prepared with integrity always. They're very food safe, and I eat more fresh produce when I buy the stuff that's ready to eat, pre-cut, and wow, this Let's Blend, my favorite thing about it is it saves me so many dirty dishes. Like it's one pot, one mixing bowl, In the past when I do the Let's Blend, I would have to pulse it in the food processor, and you got the blade and the processor, and oh my gosh, just more dirty dishes. And when I was hiding it from my kids, I had to make sure that was all washed and put away before they came into the kitchen. That's ridiculous, but that's the measures I had to go to. Now with the Let's Blend, it's so easy. It really is, this product has been recognized as one of the most innovative new products in the whole produce industry. And I will say that when I saw it, I immediately called my friends at Monterey Mushrooms and said, this is, as far as I'm concerned, this is the product of the year. And I really do believe that, you guys. This is a game-changing innovation product that is going to help you, I promise. I know the struggle is real when it comes to mushrooms and children. This product is a game changer. It will help you increase the consumption of the very nutrient-dense mushrooms in your household. So, are there any other questions, Nikki? Oh, good. I'm glad. Thank you, guys. I know, right? Well, if that's the case, I might we might go ahead and sign off. But first, I think I need to probably eat one of these tacos. We can close off Taco Friday, right? Anyone who's celebrating Friday this weekend, there's no better weekend food than a taco. Pairs nicely with everything. It's like the world's most perfect food. So, I love it. I promise you, you cannot taste the mushrooms at all. Even if you could, I love mushrooms, so I don't care. But the concept of the blend is for people who do care, or people like me who want to always increase our consumption of fruits and vegetables. I am always looking for ways and strategies to eat more produce. So thank you so much to Monterey Mushrooms for this new innovative product. It's changing the way my family eats. It's changing my ability as a home cook to make sure that I'm serving more mushrooms to my family. And I encourage you to do the same. So seek it out at your grocery store, and if it's not there, you guys, it's as simple as making the request. You can request it directly with the produce department manager. There's usually a 1-800 number you can call. Twitter's great for doing product requests, and there's almost always on your grocer's website a customer contact form where you can actually, straight from the drop-down menu, make a product request. So they would love to hear from you. Your grocer wants to serve you. So thanks again for watching. We're live every Friday. Thank you so much to our kitchen partners at the Ferguson Bath Kitchen and Lighting Gallery here at the Indiana Design Center. This space is amazing, and we look forward to creating new memories and bringing you guys lots of delicious recipes every week. So thank you for watching. Help us keep this going by following along and sharing with your friends. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.